everyone, welcome back to another Ross review. This week on the show, we're standing next to the 2016 HSV Maloo, and you guys know I love a good Aussie ute. This thing is just so cool, so badass, and I just love this thing. Now, I've previously done a full review on a GTS LSA, so if you guys wanted to see that video, I'll leave a link for it in the description below. Now, these cars are pretty similar. The major differences between the sedan GTS and this Maloo here is that the Maloo received a slightly detuned version of the LSA, and it didn't receive the dynamic ride suspension. So horsepower in this thing from factory, this thing came out with 536 horsepower and 495 pound-foot of torque. This thing is rear-wheel drive, has a 6-speed manual, and is not stock. So let's go chat to the owner here and just see what's actually been done to this thing. How's it going, Leroy?
Hey, Russ.
Hey. Appreciate you coming down, just bringing the car on, man. The Maloo LSA, man, this thing looks good. I've always loved the way these things looked. And this is not stock, so what's actually been done here?
So far, what I've had done was the 3-inch Hurricane exhaust and ceramic coated headers. It's got pulley upgrade. Oh. It's got 100-pound injectors, different cams, ECU retune as well.
Oh.
VCM airbox.
Yeah.
And there's a couple other things to it and a couple more to go. So,
wow, this thing's been properly done then, eh?
It's, yes.
So it's stage 4, is it?
Yes, it is, yeah. Stage 4 upgrade, which is pulling 460 kilowatts and 776 Newton meters.
And that's on the dyno, isn't it?
Correct, on the dyno.
Whoa,
yes.
To the wheels.
Yes.
That's a good amount.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Man, this thing looks so good. Yeah, should we take it out for a spin?
Certainly can.
Let's go. All right, guys, so inside the 2016 HSV Maloo, push button start, so let's fire up. Oh, and she's lumpy. You can tell the cams are in this thing, and it feels damn good in here. Now, just chucked her in performance mode here, and oh. Jeez, was that a bird? Fuck, lucky that hit the windscreen. So we just killed a bird. Oh, listen to that exhaust. That thing sounds good. Woo. Now this thing is cammed, so you can't really slow down too much in it, but just rolling onto it from about 20 k's an hour here, and man, you hear that supercharger whine kick in, and like this thing just struggles for traction. Even right there, just easing on it, you can feel the back end working there a bit, and this has got some serious power. Oh hell yeah. Now, just another thing to mention with this car, from factory, you actually didn't get the EDI track app. So the pages in the infotainment system that give you a lot of the track features wasn't standard on the Maloo, and for whatever reason, that seems to be ridiculous, especially for the money these things cost. But luckily, the owner has got a second-hand one and put it in here, so we do have that function on here, which is nice. Really don't know why HSV didn't put that in from factory. Yeah, listen to those pops. That is nice. All right, let's just see if we can get a bit of whine in here. So yeah, we'll just start again at about 20k an hour here, and we'll just give another little launch here. So 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. That you'll never get tired of that. I will tell you what. That is so addictive. That acceleration, that is such nice power delivery. Oh, like you feel your foot go right to the floor, and this thing just hunkers you right into the back of the seat, and oh man, you can just feel this thing grip for traction, and it doesn't slow down at all. Like this thing just keeps going and going, and you get that supercharger whine as well, and man, does it sound good. The whine in this car, I noticed it a lot more than I did in the GTS, and must be something to do with some of the mods maybe, I don't know, but I can definitely hear it a lot more presently than I did in the GTS, and that is a good thing for sure. Now, just on the driving position, very nice seating position. This thing feels very similar to the GTS. You know, you're not too low, you're not too high, and everything's very easy to get to. It's all in your reach, and it's just nice. Now let's get into the 5 questions on this thing. Now, sound. Well, this thing sounds bloody good. Listen to this thing. Oh wow, like I was saying before, this has got to be one of the best sounding Holdens I've had on the show for sure. I absolutely love this exhaust. Oh, so good. Now, practicality, this really does depend what you want it for, because there is only 2 seats in here. It's not a whole lot of room inside, but you do have that truck liner in the back, so you know you can fit large items. If you want to, you know, tow stuff, you can do that. But it is a very thirsty beast. It is a very tail happy beast. So practicality overall probably isn't the best. Now, handling. Well, this is a bigger car. It is very highly powered. It is rear wheel drive. It does like to spin. So you do have to be super cautious when you go around corners and that in this thing. But, you know, for what it does handle pretty damn well. You know, you chuck this thing into comfort mode, and it's reasonably comfortable. You know, it soaks up the road fairly well. And another bird just about got killed there. Steering seems very good. You know, it is a little bit vague. It does feel like you're turning a little bit of a heavier car, but it's responsive enough, and you know you know where you're going. It's got a nice weight to the wheel, so I do like the steering wheel feel. And then you've got the HSV brakes as well, so they pull you up really nicely as well. Now, price, guys. Well, this has really surprised me. I've just had a quick look. Now, when this thing was launched back in 2016, you could go get a top of the range one of these 2016 Maloo LSA R8. Just under $62,000 was the retail price from the dealers. And that to me just sounds like such a bargain. And now, but when you put that in concept, I think because Holden hadn't fully shut down by that point, and that's just what we used to pay for them. And you look at the price now, you couldn't get one of these even stock for 60 grand. Like, you just can't anymore. They don't make them anymore, and the price has skyrocketed. You know, I had a quick look on car sales. If you're gonna get even one with like 30, 40,000 Ks that's stock, you know, you're probably gonna still pay between 65 and 75 grand. And I got a feeling that that price is only gonna keep going up. This one actually is in immaculate condition with all the mods, and it's only done just over 10,000 Ks. So the owner here got a really, really good car, and this thing's gonna last him forever. So I'm highly jealous right now. So stop, we're in performance mode, into first gear, flat down, and just ease the throttle off, put the clutch out of it. $100! Oh, shit. Oh my God. That was too much for me. Holy Jesus.
You can't put that on because people are going, these cats are fucking crazy. Oh, fuck.
$100! Oh my God. When that thing's just bouncing off the limiter. Oh, that has got to be one of the craziest launches I've had on the show. Like that gets your heart going so much. Oh, that is an experience. Like, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Wow, what the hell. What an animal. What an animal.
Yeah, just that aim.
Oh, fuck. Yes. Man, that's just like easing slowly like that. And it's so satisfying. That is so good. Wow. That's epic. The noise in this thing and just the feel of torque. You just feel like you got so much power under your right foot. Like, and it's just instantly on tap. Oh, sounds so good, drives so good. This is a beast. All right, guys, I'm gonna finish the video off here today. Huge thanks to Leroy for allowing me to take his LSA Maloo out. This thing was just an absolute beast. One of the best utes I've had on the show, easily. And wow, this thing is just epic. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If so, please hit that like button. Consider subscribing if you're new here, and we'll see you on that next video.